Hey guys, welcome back to a brand new play-by-play video. Today we are here in the A to Z series playing some Thanatos solo. Another one of the T gods. This Nox is like emoting the most annoying thing in the world. I've muted her, it doesn't even do anything. But yeah, we're here. I've got Blink, I've got Axe, I've got a build here and some devious intentions, so we're going to do our absolute best to take a quick, swift win with this pick. Now, one thing I will say that I've already noticed, and it's very weird, you know, I haven't played a Smite 1 game in a couple of days, is how slow Thanatos' scythe is. I remember that was one of the big changes into Smite 2, and obviously I don't really play this character in Smite 1, or at least I haven't recently, and it feels freaking weird. We're against the Discordia, just hit 2. Oh my, okay, wait, hold up, let's just like go on him then. Hit the scythe. I kind of freaked it though. Alright, well no kill. That's alright. She just dashed and popped shard. That was like insane. I'm wondering if I went like bluestone, does she just die? Probably not. Team got first blood. Let's go, guys. Well, we're against a Discordia solo. Again, I'm not really too sure why. Maybe he's doing an A to Z series. Who knows? But man, it's crazy to think like we are on the way to being finished, guys. But Lord, will I say, this scythe feels terrible. It is not it. Okay. I think this game is going to be one of those picks, that, you know, should be really easy to just win with. Thanos is one of those characters that I'm like still like in awe of how bad this scythe feels, or how bad this 3 feels. It's one of those characters that I think like doesn't have a lot of agency in solo and a lot of matchups, but if you ever have a lane where you have like space to play in, which, you know, you should have into a Discordia, or, you know, certain assassins and stuff, you can get very, very ahead very quick, and then, you know, you're just Thanatos and all is well. So, yeah, not really expecting a tough one here, and we'll just do our best. Oh wow, we lost it. Oh, that blows. That's actually really bad. He's gonna hit 4 like way before me now. So 1 auto off. I could have held secure. But just a bit lazy, I guess. Yeah, we're gonna be a little bit behind, but it's fine. This is a very like quiet and quite frankly boring lane. I can't kill this guy ever because he's just dashing away permanently. So I just gonna have to like take the damage. You know, and a lot of times when people are playing against mages, they're really like uncomfortable with just doing exactly that, taking the damage, and, you know, they're not sure they're gonna be able to live it, you know, and all those things. And really the most important thing is if you're just focused on clearing like we are, you'll be fine. That's really it. And everything else will sort of, you know, give you its opportunity when it does. The worst thing I can do is just run around chasing this Discordia, trying to scythe her all the time, miss a scythe, and then like my health swings down really badly, and everything is all just bad. But I always say, look, if you're playing into a backline or you're playing into some mage, and you don't feel good in the matchup or whatever, either play like a mage or a hunter back that you know is good into it. But I'm assuming you're a solo laner, so you probably aren't really comfortable on that stuff. Just play a tanky frontliner that has good clear and sustain, whether it's Smite 1 or Smite 2. So, wow, okay. You could play Thor solo with Aspect in Smite 2. You could play gods like, okay, he's walking up a little bit. You could play gods like, he missed. 1 minute, let's go this guy. Because his jungler did her freaking blue. There we go. Minions got him, boys. Hell yeah. Sorry, you can play any god that has good sustain and clear and who's tanky, right? So like tier and stuff in Smite 1 is a pretty good option, but for Smite 2, Achilles is always really great. Anything like that. When you get those consistent picks, you just play to farm. You know you're going to be strong late. You know you're going to be safe early. And generally speaking, these kind of backliner weird stuff, if they do work, it's early and mid, and then late game, they don't always, but they should fall off, assuming you play it well and your team plays it well. Again, I know that's like a lot of like ifs and shoulds and contingencies and stuff, but I'm just trying to give you the best rolling average, I guess, so to speak, on decisions to make. You know, one thing that people comment sometimes in my videos, be it my 1 videos, my 2 videos, off roll, on roll, doesn't really matter. they so often ask, like, how do I, like, carry my team in ranked? And it's such a silly question to me, because you don't, like, climb in ranked from, like, playing to hard carry and all this stuff. I mean, can you win, like, games doing that and playing, like, a very hard carry style, all that stuff? I mean, of course, right? But, like, I don't know, it's just a very bad approach to have. Like, I'm just going to play to be a hard carry, and that's how I'm going to gain MMR and all this stuff. I never climbed or got better as a player because my philosophy was I'm just going to be a hard carry. You just play to improve on whatever pick you're playing, be it a Sobek or a Thanatos or an Osiris or whatever the god might be. This idea of like how do I carry my teammates in ranked and stuff is really misplaced, and it's just a bad philosophy and it's a bad logic, and good players just don't have it. I mean, they might have it like on a game-to-game basis when they're tilted, but you don't like that. That's just not the approach of improvement. It's just not. So, really, just try to focus on like just controlling your output. And again, if you've got a 52% win rate, you're climbing, right? So it's really important to keep that in mind. I think a lot of people try to skip steps on that front, and you'll get better as you get better. There's no secret hack of like. Let me just start only playing these characters, because the moment those characters get nerfed, you're going to start losing a lot, right? So have a god pool, pick certain picks, but just pick them consistently, and, you'll improve with them, and then that'll be that. So that's just my 2 cents on it, because when I get asked that question, I kind of just, like, cringe. Like, nobody has 100% win rate. It's just a stupid mindset to go off of. So, yeah. Anyways, though, I mean, this lane is very interesting, right? That's why I had to get an aside, because of how riveting, exciting, passionate, awe-inspiring, and soul-filled this 7 minutes has been so far. We're going to look for a little bit of a proxy. Why? Well, if Disco just walks like this, we can kind of zone her, maybe. And that will do. And does this actually do much for us? Maybe, maybe not. I'm kind of getting owned, actually. I missed. I'm fine, but that's too bad. Thor's here. We're going to get ulted. Probably dead here. If I hit that scythe, I'm definitely fine. Maybe not. Okay, I'm out of Thor ult range. He might hammer ult. It's possible. Yep. He's doing it. We got Blink. Oh. Really, dude? Okay, well. That's unfortunate. I definitely blinked. It sucks. Damn it. Well, that's too bad. I definitely blinked. I don't know. I guess it just didn't go off in time. Maybe I, like, held a little too long. I'm shocked by that. That's too bad. Well, we blinked there, we lived, so unfortunate. We got a mid lane rotation on us as well. It happens. I'm shocked that the Thor got there so quick. I guess, to be fair, in this game, Thanatos' ult is so much slower than Smite 2's Thana ult, so that kind of makes some sense. So yeah, a bit of a bad death. Again, we hit the scythe on Disco and all is good. We can just fight him and probably kill him right there. But unfortunately we missed, so, none of that really matters, does it? We'll go back to just kind of farming and stuff. I've kind of escaped the rationale for playing the game in a certain type of way in this series. It kind of just... as you can see, a lot of the things happening escape logic, so I think when that happens, you don't really question anything. You just kind of play, and that is that. So, yeah, let's just keep at it. We've got Jotuns here. Why do we have Jotuns? Well, I want to build full damage this game. I didn't really want to do tank Thanatos or hybrid Thana. It's okay for sure, but then I'm really leaning on my team to get people low, which isn't like necessarily a bad thing or anything, but I feel like Thanatos tank in Smite 1 is not really that great. So if I'm playing Thanatos and I'm a jungler and I'm waiting for people to get low, that's pretty understandable, right? I've got 2 frontliners who are going to go in for me and create some space, and my backliners are going to follow up, and then I'm going to use the ult at the end. When I'm playing Thanos solo, I am one of the frontliners, so if I'm building defense, I have to actually... That sucks. I have to actually be tanking. I don't... Oh man, we are missing everything. He's still dead, but it was really messy. The point is, sorry, I know I'm going all over the place. I don't think Thana with defense in Smite 1 is a good frontliner at all. I don't even think he's a really good frontliner in Smite 2, but he just does way more damage with defense in Smite 2. So I don't really see tank Thana as a very big, reason to. I don't see there a big reason for it to be played. Jeez, what a thing! I had a like interview today for an internship. I think it went well, but maybe I'm sapped, or maybe that's just a prelude of how it worked. But yeah, the point is I don't think there's a point. So yeah, very very eloquently stated there. This guy's out of mana. Let's just kill him. Plus damage is fun, right? I mean, right? Look at that. We're going into Bloodforge. Why? Because I haven't built Bloodforge in this series, and that would be an exciting way to get a new item into the game. Because Bloodforge is in Smite 2, guys, but I gotta say... Oh, that's very unfortunate. Okay, it's fine. Bro. Yikes. Yikes, yikes, yikes. Yikes, yikes, yikes. That's alright. Bloodforge is in Smite 2, but it's different, and I don't like the Smite 2 version. I want you guys to comment below, because this is something I was thinking about. What items, because I'm assuming by this point, by the time you're watching this game, I think this game comes out April, 16th? You guys probably will have all already switched to Smite 2, and if you haven't, please, trust me, you'll have fun. But I wanted to ask, what items are in this game that should be in Smite 2? Because I think most items, if not all of them, really should be in both games. He is in for a big mistake in just a second. Bye-bye. And it just is going to take some time, but I feel like most of the items from Smite 1 should be in the game. And what items do you think are like the most needed, the most missed? I want to kind of get like a list, or at least get like a series of things, because I've noticed that, like, I don't have like direct connections or anything by any means. Trust me, if I did, I feel like, more of my input would probably be taken. But I'm realizing that like some of the stuff that I end up like saying and spreading does actually end up reaching the right people. So I feel like if I could get a list, I could maybe, help at least create the discussion, create the narrative. I think that's a good, helpful thing, right? So let me know like what items you guys, who are mostly still probably playing Smite 1 to some extent, think is missing from Smite 2. In my opinion, personally, like if I were to say 3 items, try to give me 3 items. If you have more or less, that's fine. But I would say Warlock Staff. One thing I love stacking items, and I've talked about this a ton, but I think Warlocks is such a great stacking item. All the other ones exist in Smite 2, and that one just doesn't. And that kind of like doesn't make any sense to me. I'm a really big fan of the item. Another one would be... That's a good question. If I'm going to narrow it down to 3, what would I pick? So definitely the one I just mentioned, Warlocks. I think getting a... Okay, now this is tough. Again, this game is like in tatters, so I'm not really worried about it too much. I'd like to see like an Aussie. I feel like ADCs need more item variety. They have a lot of, well, they don't have a lot, but they have some item variety, but I don't know if it's all that good. I like the idea of Aussie and being a kind of ADC-centric thing that like doesn't really work on, warrior auto attack soul laners. It's really an ADC-only item, and it's just like a nice way to get some lifesteal auto attack pen, and it's kind of like a bridge item. I mean, they kind of changed it away from being a bridge item, but I still find it quite cool. I'm a fan of it. He's trying to cheese me on the thing, but I'm not stupid. He is like hacking. Okay, we hit him. It's fine. No, he's not actually hacking. He just has really bad internet. Want to be clear. I mean, maybe he is, but I don't think so. I could get owned here. Let me play this a little slow. Oh, bro, I didn't. What the hell? I don't know how I didn't get my blink off there earlier, though. We got him, at least. But yeah, I would say Warlocks. I think Aussie would be a really good addition. Again, if you want to change up the stats a bit, fine. But just the principled idea of like this lifesteal item that really only ADCs build, that's not Devos. I think that would be cool. I know you have Bloodforge and stuff, so maybe you could argue Bloodforge takes its place. So then I would say something like Duality. Duality is like a newer item that was added in the game. I think it's just cool. And then the third item I would pick would actually be Malice. If you guys remember Malice, I don't think it's even in this game. It's not, but it was cool. It was like a way to like synchronized crit and cooldown. It was a very niche item, but I think that's what the game needs, more niche, cool case study items. It could even be an active item, and I think it'd be fun. Even if it's like a low build, you know, only on certain picks or certain builds once in a blue moon, I just like seeing those things added, because variety is always good. Anyways, let's dive this guy, because it's fun. What the hell? Beats Aegis? I'm dead. Oh my gosh, hold up. No, he missed. No, dude. Oh, it was so close, man. It was so close. If I didn't have like 2,800 gold at another item, they're so cooked. I can't believe Scylla broke that, though. That's so embarrassing. Alright. Well, we got ourselves a kill. Or an assist, I guess. What do I go into here? Like, what's the Thanatos items in this game? You go Serrated. Yeah, that item's OP in this game. We're gonna go, like, Heartseeker last and call it a day? I don't know. I mean, I'm owning, guys. Hell yeah. As somebody commented on one of my videos, this was like a while ago now, but they commented, can you do another A to Z series in a different role? I didn't think I replied because I didn't want to be mean, and if you're watching this, you're great, but hell no. I am not, like, I don't think you guys understand the swiftness. Like, maybe I'll do an A to Z series off-roll on on Smite 2 someday, but probably not. I've been trying to, I hope you guys can see, do more off-roll stuff, and again, when this series is over, in addition to other games, I won't always be posting other games or other types of videos. I might just do like Smite 2 videos twice a day, or Smite 2 videos maybe once a day, whatever. I'm going to do more off-roll stuff. I think that's just kind of like a natural decision, so you'll be getting more of that stuff, and all will be good, I think. Is this guy just, why does he want to surrender? I don't F6 wants to surrender. What's that about? We got him. Sobek is getting owned. Nice impel. We owned him there. Got a combo here? Oh, I like that play. Silence hit. Oh, I was out of range with the auto. That was really bad. The ult is good, though. Awesome. Let's go in the Sobek. He's gonna pluck me? That's fine. I'm not tanking anymore. We're tanking again, but it's all good. Bro, we're just, like, casually owning them. This is awesome. Ooh, yikes. Speaking of which, I'm very fucked. Never mind. I really messed that up, though. These sites have been extremely hit or miss. We'll say that. That one wasn't a miss, though. Bloodforge was definitely the move. This item's great. Ooh, unlucky. No way he just dashed to that. Okay. This guy's got Gem of ISO on... Is it Scylla or Disco? Oh, good juke. I wasn't sure where he was. I should have waited a little bit there. It is on Disco. Wow. Alright, definitely a unique pickup there. Wouldn't really recommend it because I am slow immune, you know? I'm not sure if he built it for me, but... yeah, not really a great pickup. So it's 23 to 15. We're up 4K, not even. I wasn't really paying attention, but... oh, I almost just walked into that move. Okay, we're good. I'm gonna ult on this Sobek. I'm pretty low. Maybe I shouldn't. He's gonna up down. Never mind, he couldn't. Yeah, Aegis thing there was not a great idea. Okay. Why is this guy so upset? Okay, you know what? Let's interact with the Smite 1 player base. Maybe this is a great marketing opportunity. You know, I'm finishing up a marketing intro class for my business core. Why am I taking that as a junior? Well, I just haven't gotten to it. I didn't fail the class or anything, don't worry. But I do not F6. What is the causation for your woes? See? We're gonna talk very poetic here. I think when you speak in such a manner, you can oftentimes make people so confused why you're talking that way that they lose their anger. It's a great strategy. Let's see if it works. Looks like he's dying. Unfortunate. Oh, he's not listening. Is he listening? Maybe he'll type now. Come on, bro. Let's have a dialogue. I'm very confused because the name doesn't make sense. Nox. But we're winning. See, here's the problem. I can't... do we just... he's got Aegis, doesn't he? Let's just, like, hover him. Surely he's gonna just Aegis now. If he Aegises this, he's the GOAT. Yeah, I don't think he had it. Usually, I mean, if you're a good player, you do that, and you actually just Aegis at the end, but most people get their nerves way too frazzled. Frazzled, not frazzled. Frazzled's not a word, damn it. Good old doors don't open in this game, I'm not sure why, but it sucks. We are winning, though. So I have to be careful here, right? Because if I acknowledge what he is saying, the Nox is going to get tilted and then start trolling. So I have to keep the vibes positive. And yeah. Yeah. Man. Guys, we're going to do like a collective MMR check. To the best ability we can of this lobby after this game. I want to be candid, I'm queuing at 3:52 p.m. on Eastern. Obviously, I'm East time zone, so it is pretty like prime hours, so to speak. So I'm very curious to see this lobby. You know, I talked a lot about in previous videos how I wanted to get the games done in an ample period of time. I ended up taking like a 1.5 week break from Smite 1 because I just, you know, honestly was kind of tired of it. And I think it showed in some of my videos, so I apologize for that. But you know, one of the risks you run is obviously the queues get worse. So I'm just curious, you know, I'm not saying it from a hating perspective, but I'm really just interested to see like what's going on, you know, what's happening. And oh dear, that's just tragic. Maybe I kill this guy? Oh, bad scythe by me. I think we still get him. Just space the wall. This guy is killable. The problem is he's so freaking evasive, you know? That's just what Disco does. I think we're gonna lose this game if I chase this Disco. It's just a bad idea. Unless I have like a clear-cut thing. I mean, I'm really noticing, like, when I don't have okay. I don't know. When, like, is that... who cares, dude? Who cares? It's virtual points. It doesn't matter anymore. It literally doesn't matter. What was I saying? I'm noticing that in these fights where I feel like I kind of have to chase someone, it's not great, assuming I can't just easily reach them. And another thing is, I really don't feel as fast as I thought I would on this character, you know? Like, Thanatos I've always, like, attributed with being a fast god, but I just have to ult here, I'm dead. You see what I mean by this Disco's just owning me, though? But I feel like I'm not that quick, and it's very weird. I didn't expect this at all. We're gonna lose this, aren't we? The fire. Oh, we got it. Wow, good job, guys. Alright, well, we get, Jotuns, I'm not going to say that other word because I've seen people on Twitch slip up, but we're going the Jotuns glyph, so we get some movement speed and lifesteal. Really, the movement speed when we're below 60% health means we can chase people super easily. That's really awesome. Paired with our passive and all those wonderful things. And man, I mean, this is just going to be the easiest double kill of all time. So, we're going to run mid here, go get a tier 2 tower, and yeah... I'm sorry for the off-the-wall comment. Like, I know, like, I don't know, man. I'm just, it's, like, what am I even supposed to do, guys? Oh, where is he? He's on, what the fuck? I hear him and I'm, okay. I don't know, I heard him and I was like, where is this guy? It sounded like he was in tower, but there's no way, and he brought both of his buffs back there. This guy's also dead, isn't he? Yep. I missed the auto, guys. No. What a disaster. Do we end here? Surely not. Surely not. Yeah, we do not end here. I'd love to, but I don't think we do. This would be one of our most dominant showcasings. Guys, going damage, by the way, such a good idea. Could you imagine if I was like Tank Thana and Blackthorn was my only power? This game would be so fucked. So shit, maybe you do have to play to carry. Oh jeez. Alright, we're fine. I played that really bad. That bees was so late. Bro, move. Okay. This Disco's owning. Bro, she's running circles around them. Oh my gosh. Oh, no. Okay, I did not know she was there. I was just guessing. That worked out, though. My bad. Nox. Thor's in the air. He's going to land on her Shiva or on me, but I'm already out. Newt is not getting gone on. Do you land on the Shiva? Intrusive thoughts. I don't think this guy knew I was there. Oh, what is he doing? I walked into the stun. That's tragic. He has Aegis. Hit the first auto, missed the second. He's going to play the wall. We juke in so he doesn't hit the wall on us. 3 auto. Sight's not even needed. It's a beauty. Now what? I mean, I can push the wave. Sure. I don't know. I'm about to get a 3K pot. That's fun. Guys, okay, what do you guys think the elo of this lobby is? I'm in Grandmasters, by the way. Like, I know for a lot of this series I wasn't because the season reset and I'm not about to go grind Smite 1 ranked, but again, like, there's not really a lot of GMs. The whole elo thing is completely upside down. So this is, I'm going to assume a gold lobby. Might be a little higher or lower. You know, it's one of these weird things. I'm going to try to explain this concept somewhat simply. When you have elo or something in a game or in a thing, the average like threshold for it in a game where the top end keeps improving raises. So what I mean to say is if you're gold in Smite 1 in 2017 versus gold in Smite 1 in 2025, you are a much better player than the gold player was in 2017 because like the top end got much better, and as a result that gradually trickles down. Maybe not year to year, but over a period of years, it absolutely does. So gold players now were better than gold players then, usually. The problem is with a game like Smite 1, with the situation it's in, is because the top end isn't there, the bottom end rises, and I think a lot of the people who are like gold level right now are not actually gold level. It's a very interesting like dynamic because the average player gets better and stuff, but then obviously that falls apart later. So it's very, very interesting. To me. Maybe not to anybody else. Unfortunate. I could land on that guy. Maybe I should. Oh my gosh, I'm so bad. I should have landed it right away. Why did I die? I mean, I bricked. Like, that's really the crux of it. But I wouldn't have bricked if I did it right away because I wouldn't be horrible. The moment of doubt was the moment that it all fell apart, man. Shit. What? What does that have to do? Okay, no man, that's not right. I don't know what that's about, but that's not right. Who are these people? Is there like personal beef here? Oh my gosh, what is going on? Okay, man. You see what I mean, guys? Like, is he still typing? Should I unmute him? No, I'm not gonna unmute him. It's a bad idea. I like Toxicity because it's funny to watch, but not that stuff. That's not Toxicity. That's just plain old, like, you know, not good stuff. But, yeah, I don't know. I mean, I do not have 6, not the nicest guy, unfortunately. By the way, like, I know I'm way late to the party in this. Did you guys see the Matty Pocket stuff? You guys remember Matty Pocket? That guy was the biggest scumbag ever. I'm glad he's, like, out of the scene, but holy, isn't that shit funny? Me and Matty Pocket, when I was, like, 13 years old, had beef, so pretty funny. If anybody remembers what it was, because Weekend covered it, I was like 13 years old and I was beefing with Matty Pocket and Weekend covered it. Maybe I was 14. Let's see if you remember. So, yeah, funny stuff. Maybe I'll talk about it someday. It was a good time. Really important. Just dash right away. Good idea here. I just have beads. Alright. I think we end now. Alrighty. Do we get it? This is our highest kill game. We got 3 picks, so Scylla should be playing a corner. This guy just missed autos on the wave and on the... Okay. This on her's on the left side. Scylla, actually. 3. Really close, actually. Can we just hit this? I wanted to one-shot her, but it didn't work. Good play. Okay, I'm fine. Yeah, we get it here, folks. Oh my gosh. GG. Wow. Alright, well... What an experience. 28, 4, and 4. That is definitely our best stat line of the series. If you look at a kills to death, well, not KDA ratio, but like, you know, just a lot of kills. So, good stuff. We're gonna take a quick look at the stats as always, and yeah, take ourselves on. So, player damage, guess I'm gonna say 35k. Oh wow, a lot more than I thought. 50,000 almost. So, damn. Let's guess the elo here a little bit. This is like a Gotham chess episode. So, Sobek, I'm going to say he was in gold 2. Gold 4, okay. A little bit off. I'm going to say this guy was probably in like diamond 5. Diamond 4. Yeah, that was probably their best player. Nox, I'll say Platinum 2. Okay. Damn. But not bad. For a Silver 1, this guy was kind of okay. On her, I'll say Platinum 3 maybe? Gold 3, okay. Scylla was rough. I'll say Gold 1, Gold 4. Damn. And then Thor, probably like Plat 1, Gold 1. Damn, yeah, so this really was like a gold lobby. This guy had to have been silver, right? Gold 4, close enough. And then this guy, he didn't know what starters to build, so I'm gonna say silver 1. Silver 4, damn. Yeah, guys, really important. You just go defensive starters on supports. You never go axe or any of that other crap. Yu Huang, hidden. Okay, so, well, that was the experience, guys. I mean, it was definitely something special. So thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. And I will catch you all in the next one. Peace out.